Hello, my name is Anthony Guerrero, and I'm a part of Ms. Gonzalez's Period 3 chemistry class. Today for chemistry, we were told to go home, cook a dish, then explain how much chemistry we can find behind this dish. You're probably wondering, well, what dishes even have chemistry behind them? The truth is, most all of them do. I mean, it could be from anything, to your soups, to your pastas, to your sandwiches. A lot of them all have chemistry behind them. Now, the dish I chose to cook today was just a regular ramen. Not so regular though. I decided to add 2 eggs to it. One hard boiled and one poached. Although this isn't some ramen that you can buy at some 5-star place for $50. It's just a regular $2 ramen I found at Walmart. But still, there can be a lot of chemistry found behind this and a lot to learn about it. Without further ado though, let's just jump straight into it.
Slash materials you'll be needing to make this dish are, well, firstly, the ramen, which is the main necessity. You can't have ramen without ramen, quite literally. The eggs are, if you want to put them, but if you want to make this dish in particular, you're going to need the eggs to make the hard boiled and the poached egg. Anyway, ramen, like I said, is just normal packed ramen. You can find it at Walmart, you can find it at Costco, you can find it at Target. Personally, I got this one at Costco. It's my favorite. But besides that, you need your 2 eggs, one so you could hard boil and one so you could poach. And lastly, you'll need a pot to boil water so you can put inside of the ramen and so you can hard boil and poach your eggs. So your first actual step here would be to fill the pot up with water and to turn on the heat and wait for it to get to a roaring boil for you to insert your first egg and to get it hard boiled. Now, you gotta have the heat, wherever you would like to adjust it, but the higher the heat, of course, means the higher it's going to reach that roaring boil. And I'll come back when it's boiling. Now that your water has come to a complete boil, what you want to do is get some tongs or whatever you got to put it in there, and just grab your egg and place it into the boiling water. Now this will cook the egg on the inside, and basically you want to leave it in here for honestly, it's more on preference. I like leaving it in there for 9 minutes, but you could definitely do 10, 11, 8, whatever you like your eggs to be cooked at. And we'll come back when this is all done. Now that you left your egg in the boiling water for however much time you wanted, you will now grab your tongs or whatever you use to put it in there, because it's going to be really, really hot. You don't want to touch it with your hands. And grab it out with the tongs. And next step is not 100% you need to do, but you could put it in an ice bath, which I like to call it, and this basically cools down all the egg, because it's just been in boiling water. It's gonna be really, really hot, and the ice and the water just lets it all cool down, and you'll be able to just grab the egg now without burning yourself and just peel it, and that's how you make a hard-boiled egg. Now what you want to do is you just want to add the packets onto your cooked ramen. So here's the packet that it comes with, and here is also the other spice packet that it comes with. And you could also adjust how much spice you want, how much of the packet you want. It all just depends on you. And me, I like to add some tapatio to it, but like I said, you don't really have to. You can if you want. I personally like it, but now you want to just mix it all around now so you can get the flavors everywhere. Now, in order to make this poached egg, what I like to do is just crack the egg on the side and just place your egg in there, and it'll cook on the inside because of how hot the water you had just added. Your end results should look something like this, with the hard-boiled egg you have made on top and the poached egg at the bottom. I am unable to find it right now, but I assure you it is somewhere in there. Thank you.
Like I said before, there's lots of chemistry that goes behind this dish, starting with basic evaporation. Now, evaporation happens when I was heating up the water in my pot. Evaporation happens when a liquid substance becomes a gas. When water is heated, it evaporates. The molecules move and vibrate so quickly that they escape into the atmosphere as molecules of water vapor. The next 2 things I want to talk about are conduction, convection, and radiation. Conduction is the process by which heat energy is transmitted through collisions between neighboring atoms or molecules. Conductions occurred more readily in solids and liquids, where the particles are closer together, than in gases, where the particles are further apart from each other. Convection is literally just the process by which heat is transferred of movement of a heated fluid such as air or water. Lastly, radiation is energy that comes from a source and travels through space at the speed of light. This energy has an electric field and a magnetic field associated with it and has wave like properties. You could also call radiation electromagnetic waves. The next thing I want to talk about here is just basically just melting. Now, melting occurred in this dish when I put the hot eggs into the ice bath. The hot eggs were so hot it caused the ice to become liquefied by the heat. That's all basically melting is. It's not that hard. The last thing I want to talk about is denaturation. Now, denaturation is what happens when heat is applied to the eggs. Chemically, this is the process by which the chains of amino acids are changed from their original state. The heat coming from your stove denatures the protein by disrupting some of its bonds held by the molecule into shape. Thank you, and this was Cooking Ramen.